Morning, ladies and gentlemen, once again. My name is Greg Young, coming to you live one more time from Davenport, Florida, with my morning live wake ups this morning. And this morning, I'm going to talk about a topic: you cannot cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. And the reason why I'm saying this and the reason why I'm bringing this topic up is because a lot of people will invest in something and they won't put in the work that it requires in order for them to win at a high level, and then they wonder why they're not winning. It's because you're not dedicated to what you're doing. It's just like you have to look at it like this. If you have a 9 to 5 that you're going on to each and every day and you're working, if you don't go on that 9 to 5 and do what it takes and what it requires of you to get the work done according to your supervisor or your boss or whoever is over you, then you're not going to be at that job long, because they're going to find someone that's going to do the work that they require to get the production out that they want. And it's the same way. The reason why I say you cannot cheat the grind, it knows how much you invested. Anytime you decide to become an action taker and a decision maker, you should know from the beginning how much you invested in yourself to become that action taker and that decision maker and do what you need to do. So what you need to do, you need to become dedicated to what you're doing. You need to be just as dedicated to what you're doing when you invest in yourself as you are to when you take on a 9 to 5 job. Because anytime you take on a 9 to 5 job, you become programmed and dedicated to getting up at a certain time and going to work and doing a certain amount of hours and getting off at a certain time and coming back home. That is your program. And you're dedicated to that program because you know if you don't stay dedicated to that program, then you're not gonna make no money. You're not gonna have no money to pay your bills or whatever. So that requires your dedication. It's the same way when you decide to become an action taker and a decision maker. You cannot halfway do something and expect good results. That's cheating the grind. You got to grind as hard as you have to do whatever is necessary to get the results that you're looking for. Because like I said, you cannot cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. And that's what it's saying. It knows how much you invested into yourself, and you should know how much you invested in yourself as well in order for you to want to be dedicated to what you're doing so you can win at a high level. The way you win when you decide to become an action taker and a decision maker to take on a second strand of income on top of what you're previously doing. The number one thing to winning when you invest in yourself is your mindset. Once you get your mindset together, because I've said this a lot of times and I'll say it again, 90% of everything that you accomplish in your life is due to the level of your mindset and the process of the way your mind thinks. And the other 10% is a skill that you develop from watching other people on how they do things, from being teachable, trainable, and coachable. But your mindset is the number one aspect to you being able to succeed or fail in anything you set out to do in life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be investing. It's just an in general conversation. If your mindset is not set in the right place, then you're not going to get the results you want. So what I'm saying, say for instance, if you invest in a concept and you say, well, I only got 1 hour out of a day that I can use, doing these income producing things that you can do in order to be successful. Now I'm doing this for all the people out there that are entrepreneurs that are struggling and not getting this success that they want, because of the simple fact that the reason why you're not getting the success that you want is because you're not dedicated to what you're doing. You're trying to cheat the grind. You're trying to say you have 1 hour to do income producing activities, but you only do 15 minutes out of that hour of income producing activities, and you don't get the results you want. That's because you're cheating the grind. You cannot cheat the grind. The grind knows how much you invested. And if you're serious about winning at a high level, when you decide to become that action taker and that decision maker and invest in yourself, become dedicated. Learn to dedicate yourself to winning at a high level and creating something for yourself, just like you dedicate yourself to going out and working for somebody else and programming yourself to work for somebody else, to work 40 hours, to get a 40-hour paycheck, to retire with 40% of your pay. The reason why when you invest in something and you don't succeed, it's not it's not what you're doing, it's you. It's the dedication level that you have in what you're doing. Because if you have enough dedication and you have enough consistency and patience to stay in the game for the long haul, you will get the results that you want. But as soon as things go bad and you quit, then you're not going to get it because you're cheating the grind. You're not dedicated to the grind. You're not dedicated to your investment that you invested into, and therefore you're not going to win at a high level. In order for you to win in anything at a high level, you have to step up to the game and you have to play the game for the long haul. If you're not in the game for the long haul, you're not going to get long haul results. And if you think that you're going to invest in something and then overnight you're going to wake up in the morning and all this money is going to be in your bank account, it doesn't work like that. So I'm like I said, and I know, and the reason why I'm saying this because I know it's a lot of struggling entrepreneurs out there right now that don't know which way to go when times get rough. But I'm going to tell you, when times got rough for me as an entrepreneur, I put another log on the fire. I started to fuel the fire more because I felt like that things were getting rough and I wasn't doing the amount of income producing that I needed to be doing because I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. So what I did, I 10x what I was doing. I did double of what I was normally doing, and sometimes you have to do that in order to get the results that you want, but it also requires a dedication within yourself. So you ask yourself, if I can be dedicated to going to work every day to a 9-to-5 job, which is keeping me time broke and living from paycheck to paycheck and drowning in student loan debt or credit card debt or whatever extra debt that I have that I'm having to pay off every time I get paid, and some of my check is being gone, and I'm dedicating my life to that lifestyle, why can't I dedicate my life to investing in something and become dedicated and winning at it and be successful and win at a high level? You know why you cannot do that? Because of your programming of your conscious mind. You have to deprogram your conscious mind and program your subconscious mind. And now you're not going to cheat the grind because the grind knows how much you invested. So that's why you don't get the results that you get, as building things, is because you're not putting in the effort that it requires to give you the results that you want. And that's why you're not winning at a high level. And that's why you give up from trying to create something from the ground up. And then you go back to working a 9-to-5, and then you tell everybody this concept didn't work. It was a pyramid scam. Nobody made no money. Nobody did that. But you can say that, but is it a proven fact? Can you prove to me right now that within the network marketing industry that nobody has never, ever became a millionaire? You can't prove it. That's just something that somebody told you. But if I were to tell you right now, I know a lot of people that is in the network marketing industry, that has been in the network marketing industry for years, and now they're millionaires on their way to becoming billionaires. You know why? Because they did not cheat the grind. They knew how much they invested, and what they invested, they became dedicated to their investment. And that's what you have to realize in life. You cannot cheat the grind because it knows how much you invested. In whatever you're doing, whether it's in business, whether it's in whatever. Like say, for instance, that you're trying to lose weight and you're on a program of trying to lose weight, and you set up a schedule and you're doing good on this schedule, this regimen, you're doing your running, you're getting your exercise in, you're doing all the necessary things that you need to do. And then this one day comes and you say, well, you know what? I don't feel like getting up today and I don't feel like going and exercise. And that one day you don't go and exercise, you have cheated that grind because it knows how much you invested in the losing weight, but you cheated that grind because you didn't get up and do what you needed to do to go out there to exercise and eat healthy and right the way you needed to so you could continue to lose the weight. And that's how you cheat the grind. And anything that you set out to do in life, don't half do it. That's basically what I'm saying, because you cheat the grind and you also cheat yourself. Anytime you're not dedicated to what you're doing in life or whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, you won't accomplish it. It's just the bottom line, because the 9 times out of 10, your mindset is not there. I say this all the time. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And that's a true fact. But you have to remember, when you decide to make a decision in life to create change in your life, no matter what it is, whether it's mentally, physically, financially, you cannot cheat the grind, because it knows how much you invested into accomplishing whatever you want to accomplish. It knows, but the question is, do you know how much you invested? Do you know how important it is for you to create this change in your life? Or do you know how important it is for you to become successful at creating a second strand of income, just in case your previous income quits you? Those are the things that you have to ask yourself. And once you ask yourself and you become dedicated to yourself and dedicated to winning in whatever you're striving to do, now you're not cheating the grind. But you're cheating the grind when you don't give it 100% in whatever you're trying to accomplish in life. When you don't give it that whole 100% and you're not dedicated and you don't have consistency and you don't have confidence within yourself and you don't have courage and you don't have capability, you just don't get what you want out of something when you're trying to achieve it. You have to realize that everything that you set out to do in life or set out to accomplish is all within your mindset. If you have the right type of mindset, you will be able to accomplish anything that you want in life. But you have to realize you cannot cheat the grind, because the grind knows how much you invested. So what I'm saying to you right now, and this is for the entrepreneurs and whoever else that is listening, anytime you strive out to do anything in life, always become 100% dedicated to it, because your dedication level is your work ethic level. If you're dedicated to something, then you have a great work ethic level towards it, and then you're going to do what it takes to get what you want out of it. But if your dedication level is not high, then you're going to say, well, you know what? I showed 3 people yesterday. Today, I guess I show 1 person. Or I made 5 phone calls yesterday. Today, I guess I'll make 1. You're cheating the grind. You're cheating the grind, and you're cheating yourself in getting the positive results that you want out of something. So that's what you have to realize. And say, for instance, if you decide to do anything, it doesn't matter what it is. Anything that you want to accomplish in life requires a level of dedication from yourself, which is self-perseverance. And you have to have that self-perseverance, self-belief, self-confidence, self-esteem. You have to have all those things within you in order to become dedicated within what you're doing, in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And that's the way you have to be, because you cannot cheat the grind, because the grind knows how much you invested. And I'm going to tell you how the grind knows how much you invested: by your work ethic. If you have good work ethic and you have consistency about yourself in trying to succeed at a high level in whatever you're doing, you're going to get that success level. But if you go in halfway and you say, well, you know, today, I did 10 presentations yesterday. Today, I'm only going to do 5. You're cheating the grind. If anything, you did 10 presentations yesterday, do 15 today. Do 20. 10x your results and you get higher results. But it all builds around your confidence and your courage and your ability and your consistency that you have to be successful in whatever you're setting out to do. But you cannot be successful if you haven't adapted a successful mindset. Successful mindset creates a successful person. And I'll tell you why. If your mindset is set on success, sooner or later, whatever success level that you're trying to achieve in life is going to create a successful person in you, because you're going to stay hungry, you're going to stay consistent, you're going to remain with confidence, you're going to remain with courage, and you're going to have the capability to go out there and do what you need to do. But if you don't have no confidence, if you don't have no consistency, if you don't have no capability, if you don't have no courage, and you don't have no and you don't have no self-perseverance, you're not going to get what you want. You're cheating the grind. So you have to realize, when you decide to create change in your life, you have to look at the way your life used to be, and then you have to become hungry for a different lifestyle. And then when you do that, now that gives you the dedication that you need in order to achieve whatever you set out to achieve. But you have to know that you cannot cheat the grind along the way, because the grind knows how much you invested, and you know how much you invested, and you know how important it is for you to succeed or fail at whatever you're trying to do. So that's why you have to go in with consistency, confidence, courage, and capability, and self-esteem, and self-perseverance, and all those things that keep you on a positive level. Because as long as you stay on a positive level, you will get positive results. But as soon as your mindset jumps to a negative level, now all you're thinking about in your mind is, I'm not going to be able to do this. I can't do this. I'm not. And then once all those thoughts of doubt arouse in your mind, they overpower your thinking pattern process, and they enable you to give up on whatever task you're trying to accomplish. But what I'm saying to you this morning, you cannot cheat the grind. The grind knows how much you invested. I'm saying to you, when you invest in yourself, make sure that you're ready to do what it takes to get the results that it requires out of whatever you're trying to accomplish. Because if you're not ready to do what it takes to get the results that you're looking for, you're not going to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. And that's what we all need to realize in life. You cannot cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. The bottom line, and that's just the way it is. In anything you do in life, you cannot cheat your way through. You have to give 100% in everything that you do in life if you want to be successful. You can't cheat and give it 50 and then say, I'll give it the other 50 later. No, you have to give it 100%, but 90% of that 100 is your mindset. So you have to take 90% of your mindset and set it in a positive way, to where you believe that there's nothing that you cannot accomplish in life, as long as you think with your conscious mind, your subconscious mind way of thinking, and deprogram your conscious mind way of thinking, so you can think broader and above whatever you could ask or think for. Now you can go out there and achieve whatever you want to achieve in life. And like I said, I'm talking to the entrepreneurs, but I'm talking to whoever's listening as well, because, this morning I woke up with a thought on my heart that there was a lot of entrepreneurs out there that's struggling and not getting the results that they want. And I'm just going to tell you why you're not getting the results that you want is because you're cheating the grind. You cannot cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. So what you got to do, you got to go out there and grind hard at all times. You cannot give up from grinding. Well, like I said, when you decide to create change in your life, it's a process. It's something that's not going to happen overnight. But you got to ask yourself, are you willing to go through all the ups and downs and the struggles and the challenges that you are going to have to face in order to create this change in your life. And if you're not, then you're going to cheat the grind. You're going to try to find a way to do less than what it requires to get you the results that you want. And that's why I say you cannot cheat the grind. The grind knows how much you invested. So what I'm saying to you this morning in my morning live wake up motivation is that anytime you go out to achieve something in life and you become that action taker and that decision maker, the number one thing is your mindset. You have to dedicate your mindset to whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in life, to whatever change you're trying to accomplish in your life, to whatever task you're trying to complete in your life. And you have to say, well, you know what? Whatever extra hours that I have in a day to where I'm not on the job or I'm not busy doing something, I'm going to start building my second strand of income, and I'm going to be dedicated to it. If I got 1 hour, I'm going to be dedicated to that 1 hour, and I'm going to do everything that I need to do that is income producing in order to get the results that you want. But you cannot get the results if you don't stay in the game for the long haul. You got to be in something for the long haul in order to win it. Just like you take sports in football. In order for a team to go to the Super Bowl, they have to play all year round good. You know, I'm not saying they have to play excellent, but they have to play good. You know what I'm saying? If they're not playing good all throughout the season, they're not going to make it to the Super Bowl and they're not going to win it. That's just the bottom line. It's the same way with you in life. If you're not in something for the long haul, you're not going to get long haul results. If you dip into something and you dip out, see, that's why a lot of people they'll get in a concept. Then when that concept is not working, they bounce to another one. Then they bounce to another one. And then they find themselves like a bouncing ball. But what are they doing? They're cheating the grind. The grind knows how much you invested, but do you know how much you invested in the grind yourself? That's what you have to realize. See, you have to realize when you set out to start something from ground zero and build it up high, there's a process. And you got to be willing and have thick enough skin to go through all the ups and downs that you have to go through in order to get to where you want to go. But if you're not willing to do what it takes, then you're not going to get there. That's why I say you cannot cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. So just let that resonate with you. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but I'm talking to somebody. And because I can feel it in my spirit that somebody needs to hear this morning. You cannot cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. So do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you've been struggling with trying to create change in your life, struggling with trying to create a second strand of income, and you have quit and given up, I'm saying to you this morning, go back and give yourself one more shot. And when you go back, become that action taker, that decision maker, and give yourself one more shot at it, then become dedicated to it. Do what it takes to win, and you will win. Now, this morning, I got a call to action. It's my new product, Skin Tech, and I'm going to show you a quick video on it of how it works.
Tech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps.
Okay, looks like the tape's not catching up. Let's go back a little bit. Running too fast. You know what? Let's just go back. Start it over. So to catch up.
I sampled my mechanic before he did the work on my car. He only has to wash his hands one time. It makes your hands soft.
Tape's running faster than where it needs to be for some reason.
This is Skin Tech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps. I sampled my mechanic before he did the work on my car. He only has to wash.
For some reason it's not running right.
It makes your hands soft. You don't have to use it. It's up to 4 hours to try mechanical invisible.
Okay, well, anyway. A second. Gotta stop this.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, you get the picture of where I'm coming from. Like I said, it's Skin Tech. You know, it forms an invisible glove on your hand, protects your hand from up to 4 hours, even after hand wash. And like I said, I apologize for my video not working right. Technical difficulties, there's nothing I can do about it. But you get the picture. It protects your hands from bacteria, viruses, sores, harmful chemicals, and it's up to 4 hours even after hand wash. So it's really an awesome product. And, you know, like I said, you know, you can get the 50 millimeter bottle for $25 and it lasts up to 1 month with regular use. You can get the 150 millimeter bottle for $50 and it lasts up to 3 months with regular use. So, like I said, if you want to protect yourself and your loved ones, click the link below at ZenseMakesSense.com And for all you entrepreneur-minded people that may be looking for a way to make some extra money, click the link at thismakesense.com and let's chat about it and see if it's a great fit for you. And if you're seeing this on one of my other platforms and you're interested in becoming a distributor, just leave me a message in the chat and I'll be glad to get with you and sit down and see if it's a good fit for you. But I just want to say, leave this with you, and I want you to remember this. You cannot cheat the grind because the grind knows how much you invested. So always believe that whatever thing that you decide to do in life, whether it's an investment, whether it's just creating change in your life, always remember that dedication, your dedication level is your success level. So once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my Morning Life Wake Up Motivation. And do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video, because I know that there are people out there that needs to hear this video this morning to know that they cannot cheat the grind because it knows how much they invested. No matter what it is, it could be money, it could be physically trying to get in shape, it could be mentally trying to get your mind together, but it knows how much you invested. So give it 100% dedication, because your dedication level is your success level. So thank each and every one of you all. And if you're going out to work this morning, drive safe on the highway. Once you get to work, work safe. And whatever you do, just be safe. But always remember, when you decide to create change in your life, remember these words. You cannot cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. So God bless you all. God loves you, and so do I. And have a blessed day. And